very good recording.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just trying to accept where I am in the journey and not wish that I was somewhere else, but it's kind of hard at times. Caleb got sick over the weekend. He was sick he only went back to daycare today, so I couldn't do anything on the weekend.
Yeah, okay.
So it's just, yeah, but that's what it is.
Yeah, sometimes you have to just go, okay, there's a reason for this, so I'll just have to go with the flow, you know. Sometimes you just have to accept that you need a break for some, you don't feel like you do, but for some reason the universe is giving you a break. Yeah.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
I
Claudine,
know,
right?
and I know that, but I know.
I know.
I've been wanting to put my ad for like weeks now, and it's just like I'm just learning YouTube. I'm just learning how to do it, and I thought it would be up and running like last week. So it's just
So are you aiming to get it up and running and get your campaign through AdWords Editor? Is that where you're at? Are you watching the training? Okay.
Yeah.
It takes a while. It took us it took us a good week to the two of us going through the AdWords Editor training, the Dan Holloway training, writing notes, going back. Took us ages. And that was just this campaign setup. Once you've done that, you will then just duplicate. It's incredible. So it is all about that, you know, building the foundation. I know it's a bit of a cliche thing that we say. It took us, I think, over 2 weeks by the time we did the training, because it was all over Christmas, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was, definitely. So we did do the training, and I think we had to watch it a few times to really get it. Yeah.
And write notes. Like I had to keep pausing it, write notes, keep pausing it, write notes. And Chris and I went through it. Did we record it for the first time as we were going? That took ages, didn't it? Like an hour and 15 just recording every chunk, every piece. So it does take time, and it's good that you said those words, just I accept where I'm at. I think you just let it go and just you'll be surprised at how far you've come just by watching the training, doing it step by step, slowly, bit by bit, you know, writing your notes down, stopping. Because once it's done, you won't have to do it to that extent ever again.
Yeah.
That's the exciting part, right? All you'll be doing then is focusing on the front end of creating your video or, you know, just getting that piece together. The campaign part of it then will be working for you, and it's a great structure.
I was looking at Dan's training on the Elite, and you know that part where he says that Gavin has already uploaded his video, but the thing, you know, like on YouTube, but when you upload an ad on YouTube, do you put it like unlisted? So it's just unlisted.
See that, but we've put ours as public. We've actually put some of ours as public because we want the views. We want to attract people to our YouTube channel. So I think that Dan does talk about keeping it public at some stage. I mean, it's up to you. I don't know, but he does talk about that up to 10,000 views. Is it 10,000 views?
Yeah, 10,000. Yeah.
And then you make it unlisted. So you're attracting people to your YouTube channel to watch it. So that was something that he did say.
So where do you put it in the YouTube channel? Do you have do you put it in like a folder, like and have ads, or just
a playlist?
Under a playlist, but advertise.
You could, we've got two. We've got a playlist called Advertising, and that's specifically for us. And a lot of them are unlisted in that. Actually, they're all unlisted, right? The ones in Advertising, because you will find we've got well over 700-800 videos on there now. So for us to find a video one, is challenging. So we've had to playlist. So playlisting is a really important thing. The other reason you playlist is because if they watch your video, it queues up the next video for them in your playlist, not a competitor or not somewhere else. It doesn't take them away. So by having playlists is really important. It will queue up your video. So
So what would you, because, you know, like if you, say for example, if you have a playlist and I have an ad in there, and I would put all my ads in there, but you don't want them to be seeing ads after ads after ad.
No, only ones that are a little different. So, you know, like we've got some real variety in there for ads, different styles, different, some of it could even be just content. And so we've got a playlist called Business, and that is advertising that we've made public. Yeah. Okay.
So it's all about business, obviously, because just so that when someone watches one and then it rolls up into the next one, it's a similar topic, it's a similar thing, right? So you have like a theme for a playlist. So it's a similar thing, so that they know that if that's what they're interested in, they're going to get another one like it. Yeah.
But would you put content in that playlist too?
It is really content, actually. It's advertising. Actually, in some cases, they're ads that haven't worked. Right.
Yeah.
So, but they're great content.
Yeah.
Because I talk about time, lack of time freedom. That's one video. I talk about change, wanting positive change. That's another video. There's an interview. There's a chop up of an interview in there. So it is very much, we've put it out there, hasn't really worked. We've put it into our business playlist, made them public, and so they're there to view. So they are effectively content as well.
Content, yeah.
You can have a look at that. You can go and have a little look. And then we've also got we've got videos that are working in there as well. We've got video ads that are working. But the advertising one, you won't. They're all unlisted.
Yeah.
So the one that you advertise on YouTube are all unlisted?
No.
The current, some of the current ones are they? Are they open? I don't know. I can't remember.
So the current ones that we've got out there, a lot of them are public. So the ones that are happening, because we've got so if somebody goes to our channel and they see, 9,000 views, wow, they must like this video, let me listen. You want them to be able to go, geez, that must mean something. There must be a great message in that. 10,000 views. So we've made those ones, and we're paying for that, right? You'll be paying advertising dollars for that. You want to capitalize on that as well. So the ones but we've sort of duplicated some. So we've literally copied and pasted them. You don't want them to just see a whole list of the same video. So we've just been very selective. And some of them we've made unlisted, even though it's the same video, right? Because you don't want them to see a whole heap of the same video. And you might have 10,000 views, 764 views here. So the 764 views I've made unlisted.
Yeah.
Just be a little strategic about it. And then the ones that have flopped, we've just made them public anyway, because there's some decent views on that, right? Because you've paid for that advertising. So there's a decent amount of views, and it's content really at the end of the day, and just another version of your story or your marketing message in a different way, in a different setting.
So when you upload an ad that you want to use as within like YouTube, so you pay through YouTube also plus AdWords?
No. What we mean is, because AdWords is linked to YouTube, so you're actually advertising on YouTube, but you're setting it up in AdWords, the whole campaign structure. Yeah.
And
So
you're paying that, what is it, whatever it is, $7-10 per lead. You're paying for that.
Yeah.
Let's capitalize on that. I only learned this about 4 months ago, literally, because I saw people with thousands of subscribers and I thought, oh my goodness, how are they getting these subscribers? They've been in the business less time than us.
Yeah.
And that was a tip that I heard, I think it was Rich and Peter just said to me, just keep your advertising videos public and build up your following. But now we're just a little more strategic about it because you don't want to keep all of the duplicated videos public because they're going to look at that and go, oh, that's a bit crazy. Just the ones with the most views.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Good. So and you're progressively, now you've got your channel up and running, you can start adding all that content you've got. It's just a matter of uploading every day, just at least putting 1 or 2 up every day. You've got so much content, Claudine.
Yeah. All your 90-day videos, they're just amazing, some of them. You can have a whole playlist on yoga and mindset and, you know, all the other things that you've spoken about on your journey. They've got really, really good information.
I can't remember if you say, do you say this is day 4 or this is day 8, or do you say that on your content? No, right? Perfect. How cool is that? So you can literally go through and segment.
Usually when I uploaded them in YouTube, I'll put, like, you know, in the title day 4, blah blah blah. But I usually don't say.
You can change it.
You can change it.
You can change that.
But I was just wondering, because I've seen you guys' channel where you have, like, you know, you say it is day 1, and it's kind of nice because it gives an idea to people, like, you know, like all the days and all that kind of stuff, right?
I agree. And that's why we did that. But you can select 2 playlists, right? So that's a great thing. So if people are specifically interested in yoga, right, you'll go 90-day journey and then you'll go yoga.
But could you, so I can have 1 video and 2 playlists.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's very cool.
It's so funny because you know, I know Jay says all the time, don't lose the momentum just one day, but like, just a few days. It takes so much effort to get back to it. Negativity, like I did.
I know. It's that mindset. It's very difficult to champion yourself. I don't know where those words come from, but to champion yourself, because you really have to do that, don't you? When you've had that gap, because momentum is huge, that place of like, because I go through those times where I'm just not interested. I'm just not interested in it at all. I have days like that. And you've just got to have your own.
That's when I think you've just got to walk away and go and do something that makes you happy, right? And if that means going and spending time with Caleb, playing a game for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever it is, come back and then you're all refreshed. You've got a different mindset because you're happy. You've been doing stuff you love to do.
It's true, and it's funny. I think a lot of people don't realize how important that is.
Do you know what I do too? Like, sorry, Claudine. Yeah,
I know. Like today, I was like, okay, let's get back to it. Let's put the ad up and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, I started to watch Dan's video, and I was just like, not into it. So I'm like, okay, let's do Kundalini yoga. I was doing it, and I was like, oh my god, I could see my mind just being all over the place, like, because you're there doing exercise, right? So the thoughts, and I was like, holy, I'm so scattered. But you don't notice it until you pay attention to it.
Yeah.
I know, like, having done the yoga, and I know my mind is like, and it's gonna take some time to get me back on the roll of being more. Even I skip a few days of the miracle morning, and that's just I did it today, and it was harder to do. It was harder to do, and I love it. But today was like more effort. Usually I just love it, but today I had to put effort into it.
Yeah,
I think this is good what you're talking about. I think everyone goes through.
But it's so frustrating because, you know, it's so frustrating. The highs and the lows are so frustrating.
Yes.
I was very last Friday. I was like,
yes. Absolutely.
The question is, how do we maintain this middle of the road? Not here, not here. It's this maintaining, this steady. And this call will help. It helps us, Claudine. Right? This weekly call helps us to maintain some sort of momentum or inspiration or whatever it is. Sometimes it's not even inspiration, is it? It's just doing, right? It's just, I don't know how to explain it myself. It's just doing. Getting back into the doing.
And that's the thing. And self-doubt, right? It's taking the action. And it's so funny because I'll be honest, I am. I'm scared of advertising on YouTube because I think my mind says no, but my body says like I've been like eating crackers this afternoon and I usually don't. Just like, and I'm like, this is emotional eating. So I just drink water instead, but I know I'm just like,
I know how you feel, Claudine. I know how you feel. I was doing that myself this week, so, and it wasn't crackers.
But it's so, it's it's so. I remember one time there was one of the calls for the DEA woman, and Kat was saying, like, just remember, just feel, your seat, your chair you're sitting on, right? And just feel the support and just always think you're always supported. The universe is always there. And it's true, right? And we forget about it. We get so much in our way.
So true.
Yeah.
And it's just, I just love it when I just, I just love it when I know, like, it's just flowing, like the ideas just come and it's just so easy. But today, like the flow is not there, like, and it's okay. It comes and it goes, but it's just like,
some days are a real struggle. They really are. Some days you want to do so much and you just either don't have the energy or your mind's going 100 miles an hour. You don't know how to keep up with it. But you just got to just keep, focus on one thing. That's all you need to do. Just focus on one thing. That's it.
That's the key, Chris. That's so the key, because I always say to Chris, I need a project. Like, I just need to get this creative, like, inspiration. I just need a project. Like, what do you think? What do you think we need to do? Like, what is it? Like, that one thing that will spark something in you that's going to go, oh, yes, that's exactly, like, it just all of a sudden just, like, gives you this inner spring. This inner, like, oh, yeah, that's right up my alley. Like, that's really, I can just see me, like, really doing that. And that's a challenge sometimes, to find that thing, that spark, that, I don't know. You started talking about YouTube. So you came onto this call very much determined, actually. It was quite focused. You were very determined about YouTube. Maybe that's sort of the one project at the moment that could start to spark things, because actually seeing your content in a library, I love it. I mean, I don't know whether that's for everyone, but I just love it. When I start to see videos being uploaded into a library, right, and it's a collection of all your work, all of your determination, everything, it's sort of a culmination of your journey. It's very empowering.
Yeah, that's a great idea, Trish. That's an awesome idea. I can see Claudine going, that's good. How do I do that? Ooh. So, I think that would be awesome, because that will give you the visual of what you've done, because right now you can only see it from the 90-day video journey, right? But if you see it on your YouTube channel and you see it in a playlist with all of your videos in there, wow, you're going to say, wow, I did all them, right?
It's funny that you say that, because I have a hard time I have a hard time realizing how far I've come, and it's quite common. I tend to need people to remind me, yeah, you've come far, you know. But it's just sometimes you forget when you're in the day-to-day struggle to get ahead, right?
Yeah.
Your YouTube channel, you'll start to get very proud of it. We became very proud of it because it is a culmination of your work. It's actually not even about the views. It's just the work that's been put in. It's a real collection of where you are and what you've achieved. And it's very simple. It's such a simple thing. All it is you uploading. You're sticking your phone on your computer, right? And just going through. You can upload 4 in a day if you want to. It doesn't matter. It's just a simple process of sticking your phone in. And if that's the only action step you do, you will be quite shocked at the end of you doing that process. I just know how that feels. Because you feel a bit overwhelmed. And I think even now, even with the content that you do have, it could be quite overwhelming and big with all the content that you do have. But if you just every day, if that's the one thing that you do for the next week, is just upload.
Yeah.
Right. And then we can go back and look at that week of uploading. And then we can start to look at, well, how can we maybe optimize that a little more? Maybe we can just go back with those videos and maybe add a few keywords. And maybe spend the next week adding a few keywords. So one thing every day is honestly plenty for your business. One thing. So I know, because I was in charge of YouTube at one stage, wasn't I, Chris? Like that one thing, like it was bad. When I was over in America, it was like I had so much else to do. But I knew that one thing was that uploading of a video every day. And you've got bucket loads of stuff.
Yeah.
And I would love to see it. Like, I would just be like your biggest cheer squad, right?
Yeah, because then we can just go over there and get all of your inspired thoughts that you know. Yeah, I know.
I mean, I just want to know more, seriously. And
I haven't done, it's funny because I haven't done the one with yoga yet. It's been on my mind for a week, but I'll need some preparation because I want to talk about it with the miracle morning. So
very cool.
Yeah.
So what do you
even have? Yeah.
What do you think, Claudine, over the next week between now and when we see you next?
I have to get my ad up. I'm running out of time. I'm running out. Like right now I'm unemployed. But I've got unemployment from the government, and it's gonna run out in mid-March. So, and it's not just that. I got some visions helping a lot of people with mental illness, and I have to get going.
Okay.
It's
okay.
One thing at a time.
Yeah, just one thing.
One.
Okay. Don't put so much pressure on yourself.
I know that
it's
pressure.
Hard. Yeah.
And it is. It feels like a deadline.
Yeah.
All right. So you have to, not that you have to, remove that mid-March deadline for now. Don't focus on that deadline. Okay. I know that's because you're still abundant. You're still with your son. You're still at home with your son. You still have that time there. You still have amazing days. You still have your miracle morning that you can put into place. You have the time, right? You have the time, whether it be early, first thing in the morning, whether it be at night, and use this time now to build the base of what you want to achieve. Just build that base for yourself. One thing every day. One thing every day. It does. It makes a difference psychologically. And focus in your day rather than focusing on that future. Anything can happen. Anything can happen between now and March. It's such a long time. Anything can happen between now and then, right?
I sort of know deep down. I know deep down, but it's just the doubt comes, right? Yeah.
And it's this mind where it slips into, okay, where am I now? Future. Oh, where mid-March. Okay, you're washing up. March, right? It's this build up. And I've been listening to, Chris was amazing. She found this Abraham Hicks. It goes for 15 minutes. I've been listening to it every day. And it's got Let It Go. It's one of the best of their recordings. It's Let It Go. It's Let It Go. And it's about thinking on a thought for 17 seconds. 17 seconds, that's all you need. So anything less than 17 seconds, you're okay. So if it's a negative thought for 17 seconds, you want to, before 17 seconds, just sort of try and be aware of that. So focus on Caleb for 17 seconds, like some of the funny stuff like he does, like some of this crazy stuff that he does, right? 17 seconds of that will bring you another 17 seconds of better thoughts, better feeling thoughts. Right, it's a great, I'll send you the YouTube link to that. It goes for 15 minutes, right? Just morning and night, just listen to the 17 seconds, and the 15 minutes puts you into that 17 seconds of great feeling thought. So you want to be practicing being in the now and just practicing that 17 seconds. I mean, you're an engineering background. Sometimes we like detail, right? Accountants like structure or detail. So things like that help. Okay, 17 seconds. I can do 17 seconds, right?
Yeah, exactly. No, it's true. It's true, yeah.
I'll send you that, right? 17 seconds.
Great, yeah.
All right, morning and night. Just have a little listen to it before you go to bed. Have a little listen to it in the morning. And it just puts you grounded. It puts you in the now. It puts you thinking about those current thoughts, 17 seconds. How do I feel? Well, I want to just raise my vibrational frequency just a little bit. Okay, that's feeling better. Okay, I feel a little bit of relief. Okay, so I just need to raise that. 17 seconds, what's that? Okay, let's think about something else really awesome. Okay, my picture on my wall right now. I just love that. I love where I bought that. I love where I purchased it. Where was I when I bought that? Oh, that was such a good feeling, thought. Okay, that was such a good feeling. Place where I was. Okay, 17 seconds, right? So Caleb, what did he do this morning? Like he squeezed the toothpaste like right out of the, how crazy is that? Like I would have loved to have filmed that and videoed that, right?
Yeah.
Oh gee, I picked him up at daycare and look at the mess he was in. Okay, that's a good, that's funny. I love that. I love that.
Little one.
17 seconds.
Yeah.
Good feeling.
It helps. Yeah.
Relief. You just want relief, that's all. I hope that helps.
Yeah, it
and
does.
one little thing, right? Don't put the pressure on you. It's amazing what the one little tiny thing can do for you and your business. You will look back in 12 months and go, oh my goodness, one tiny, tiny thing.
Yeah.
The biggest part of our journey has been our YouTube channel. The biggest part of our journey has been our YouTube
I like
channel.
that. You know, like that's the thing. Like for me from the get-go, it was YouTube. Like I just love YouTube. I don't look at the other advertising platform that much. Like even Facebook. I started more Facebook because of the 90-day video challenge, but I never used to go on Facebook at all. So
YouTube's your thing. See,
YouTube is my thing. There's so much stuff in there, so much inspiration. You know.
Yeah.
And it's all free.
Yeah, exactly.
Stay with that for 17 seconds, right? Stay with that. That's a good conversation, right? Because it's making me feel good about what you're saying. 17 seconds of that. YouTube's a great channel. It's awesome.
Just the inspiration you get, you know, looking at Oprah, Gary Zubak, everybody. Like, it doesn't take, you just, you know, like I was talking to a friend the other day and like, I'm like, when you're feeling crappy, look at something positive on YouTube. Just look at it.
Yeah.
Right. In that state of mind, you know, like, and that's like, I love listening to Guy and Elon too. Like they're
good stuff.
Like every day, they're helping me so much with my mindset and being kinder and more loving with myself, because it's just like the beating up has been ingrained almost, you know, like, and it's so funny, like stuff you don't realize that you do, but you still, like yesterday, Caleb had a cold, so we were taking showers in bed just to get like his nose like running and get all. And we're in the bat, and I'm like, okay, Caleb, we're gonna get out soon. The water's getting cold. We took all the water for the bathtub. Like, it's a big bathtub, right? No, not yet, not yet. And I'm like, Caleb, mommy's getting cold. And he wanted, like, he's like, oh, you could tell he wanted to pee. I'm like, Caleb, sit down in the water. Sit down in the water, because if you stand up, you're gonna get cold and you're gonna pee. And if you pee, we're out of the bath, you know. But it was so funny, and I was sitting in the bat, and I love bats, but I have a hard time enjoying them. And I was sitting in the bat yesterday, and I was consciously thinking, just enjoy it, right? And when the thought came to my mind, I think you don't realize how much your parents actually bring on behavior to you that might be unconscious, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I remember my dad talking before, when they grew up, we didn't have much money. So, they would put up like this tub, and everybody would take the bat in the same tub and the same water.
Yeah,
just
water.
After, and I remember him telling me it was just disgusting. You were basically washing yourself in somebody else's dirt, right? And oh my God, I'm like, and it's funny because I love swimming, and I'm like, I wonder if that's not one of the reasons, why, like, I won't stay too long. I love the bat, but I won't stay too long in it, although, like clean water, but, you wonder
yes.
Your parents' influence, what they did, and because, like, even with Caleb, what I love at that age is they're so small that they don't, their state of mind is so based on how you're feeling.
Yeah.
So you can really tell how you affect them, right? I think when you get older, you can disconnect to it, but when they're young, and it's funny because sometimes if you're not in a happy mode, well, they'll notice it, right? They won't be happy. You'll struggle with them and all that kind of stuff, because they just reflect what you're feeling, right? So
yeah,
great.
Yeah,
that's
so
great.
true.
That's great.
And that's a great awareness too. Yeah,
it's like they say, like dogs, right? Like I always been scared of dogs because my dad was scared of dogs, and we never used to go anywhere there was dogs around, right?
Yeah.
But they say, they can feel your energy. If they know you're scared, they're gonna go after you, right? You're an easy target.
True.
That's good. That's been a good conversation this morning, Claudine.
Yeah.
Right? That's been awesome.
Right.
And I'm going to send you that video clip.
Yeah, I look
and
forward to it.
you feel to me like you have picked up a little bit, and I think it's just getting into the practice of that 17 seconds of walking yourself through the process and just being aware, which you're fully aware, much more aware than millions of other people. So that works in your favor so much.
Yeah.
All right.
Awareness is
it's key.
Yeah,
it's key. And you've got love and support around you, including us.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. It was great.
Yeah, it's good.
Let's talk next week.
Sounds good.